So, hi Clare.
Hello.
Now you work in Totnes at one of the first, or the first, no waste shop in the UK. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so it was the first zero waste shop in the UK to set up. I did that 2 years ago, March 2017. Since then, it's kind of exploded, that kind of zero waste movement within the shops anyway.
Wow.
And the food kind of industry, kind of loose bulk buy. So yeah, it's great, that movement. It's really exciting. But they kind of the owners of the shop just got in there at a really, really great time. There was the whole David Attenborough and releasing that kind of plastic awareness,
Right.
Blue Planet, and that really sparked, I think, a greater awareness of that problem.
Yeah. And of course that's all linked to climate change and global warming and those kind of things.
Of course, yeah, it's all connected.
So yeah, tell us what you see as what is necessary to do to prepare for climate breakdown, because even if we stopped all carbon emissions right now, we're still going to be on a warmer planet.
Deal with consequences, aren't we? Yeah. I think initially, before anything has to change or anything can change, there has to be awareness,
right,
and a greater awareness. And
right.
I think, even though I think it's very easy to get impatient with that, that still needs to come initially, and just to get more people talking about it,
right,
and spreading that and planting that seed,
right.
you know, of that, and that just infuriatingly takes time. And obviously in this situation, you know, we don't exactly have the luxury of time.
No, that's
but
right.
It's hard to get away from the fact that we still need people to be aware of it.
Yeah.
And to create that initial, you know, stage before we can then encourage more people to take action towards it. So I think the most powerful thing is to try and spread awareness. And there's many different ways that you can do that.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people kind of turn off a little bit when there's all this bad news.
Yeah.
But the solutions to climate breakdown are actually, you know, they are there already, and many of the solutions mean that we can live in different ways, and
healing,
in many
attractive
cases,
ways.
Yeah. Tell us a bit more about.
Well, I think it's just creating that initial step, isn't it, into somebody's, you know, kind of consciousness. And from there, I think they quite quickly see the benefits for them selfishly, individually, of changing their habits, changing their lifestyle in order to have a positive effect on the climate. So I think it's that initial really powerful step in order to kind of, to get them to see things in a different light. Because we all it's very powerful, the sense of being part of something, and something especially like this, which is of great importance, and it gives everybody a real sense of purpose and meaning and connection, and yeah, I think that's really, really powerful. But it's it's quite tricky to initially get. Like you say, initially I think people do switch off, they disengage, or they feel intimidated, or they feel quite interrogated, and I think that's why lots of different approaches towards creating this awareness is quite important, because I think we're all very different, and you know, one method for somebody, you know, will really shake them and make them think about it, but for somebody that'll do the exact opposite and make them run away from it and become very fearful or defensive even, and trying in denial that it's even happening. So I think lots of different types of people is really encouraged, and lots of different types of methods of protesting, different ways of, you know, going about kind of creating the same message in essence, but just different ways of doing that. I think it's quite important, quite positive.
That's a really good insight to end on.
Cool, great.
So thank you very much for talking to us, Clare.
No worries.